road to the finals results, take you behind the scenes at all the All-Star events.
She don't miss.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. For the Cavaliers, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
I'm
a little overconfident.
You're overconfident?
Yeah.
Tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because
really?
they're higher speed. They've got
really?
to...
Wonderful all season. Get out there and let's protect this house tonight.
And there is a buzz in the air in the sold-out Quicken Loans Arena. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. Taking a look at Cleveland. A success. Outing in game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with a win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. They've got Paul George. Ellis is out there with Hill. Then it's Johnson, and it's Hill, and at the pivot spot, Manning in the middle. And that one's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Indiana on D. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Now Hill following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The shot by George, wide open. That doesn't go either for George.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's sent back by Hill. And the dunk by LeBron. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Hill against Irving. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it from 10. Almost, but it rolls out. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Freak. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Johnson with a screen on LeBron. And George, here we go. LeBron with some nice D.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Hill following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Ellis. It's tipped. But they get it back. Hill against Love. Hill drives in. Over Love. Again, missing Hill. For Cleveland, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Puts it up from 12. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Ellis. Mozgov with the block. On the wing, James. Cleveland moving the...
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
That Kia Slam Can replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now Mozgov. George Hill missing on the 3. Kicks it out to Love. Launches it. It's hauled in by George.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal is to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Irving. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Freak. Love kicks to LeBron. Feeds to Mozgov.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Pacers trail by 9. Hill with it. Pick up by Hill. For 3, Ellis. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going to score.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He's already up to 8 points and also a block shot. He's having a terrific first quarter.
But if he keeps this up over the course of the game, look out.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, he told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach wants him to go from one of the key guys to the key guy. And from the way he responded in the huddle, I think he's up to the challenge. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Ellis. kicks to Hill. And here's George for three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Mozgov sets a screen for Irving. Passes to Freak. Back to Irving. In the corner, it's James. They set the pick. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going this way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
No coverage that time.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And here's George, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. George passes to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the 20-footer. Hill's got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And a wide-open look for Freak. Off target from outside.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside Hill. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for LeBron. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Johnson the screen. Stuckey into the lane. Trying to get open is Irving. And Rodney Stuckey the bucket on the assist by Hill.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Irving dishes to Smith. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Here's Freak. 8 points for him. Irving attacking, and he gets the bucket.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here is Hill. They trail by 11. Outside Hill. Stuckey outside. Shot clock at 5. Thompson with the rebound. Smith kicks to Irving. Here's Freak. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
With this break in the action, let's show you the NBA's toughest interior defenses in the regular season. In third, the Cavaliers.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Stuckey drives inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Hill against Irving. Out to Smith. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Turner with a screen for Hill. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Irving.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here's Hill, following the basket by Freak. Outside Hill. Johnson with a screen on Irving. The drive by Hill. Clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Turner. Good. Turner's got his first 2 points.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers. Here's Irving. Now here's Freak. Smith on the wing. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Smith. 15 points for Freak.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now here is Hill. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Hill dishes to Johnson. Stuckey for 3. The shot is off. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Freak. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Hill against Varejao. Stuckey drives inside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
The screen from Thompson. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Down low from 11 feet away. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Four on the shot clock. Here's Freak. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Pacers trail by 12. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. In the corner, Stuckey with it. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Stuckey's got 8 points.
And that's 6 straight points now, guys, coming on the inside.
Yeah, those are like body blows in boxing, starting to take it to him. Great effort.
Now here's Freak. 15 points in the game, but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Hill against Irving. Hill kicks to Johnson. Good D by Thompson. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Freak. Smith right side. Now the dish to Freak. Deflects the pass. Varejao. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Varejao's got his first points of the night. Outside Hill. Lets it fly, and he nails the jumper. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers ahead. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play and rarely Does he look surprised out there or caught off guard?
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Freak is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 35 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Stuckey for 3. Mozgov grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 14. It's LeBron with the drive. Cleveland moving the ball around, and it's sent back by Hill. Goes back up. Mozgov's shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Pick up by Hill. Ellis, the pass to Hill. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Freak dishes to James. Freak sets a screen for James. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Ellis kicks to Turner. It's George on the wing. James covering. And George, here we go. And the rejection by James. Inside. Second shot opportunity. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Monte Ellis. Dishes to James. To the middle. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ellis in the post. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Shumpert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 16. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And on your screen now are the Steel Eaters from the small forward spot. During the regular season, a very strong defensive group, to say the least. Second is Paul George. LeBron James third.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Just 5 to shoot. The feed to Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's 6 points for Ellis. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Outside Shumpert. Love the pass to Shumpert. To the inside and taken away by Ellis. And stolen by James. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the ball. Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The drive by Ellis. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Mozgov against Turner. Pick up by Hill. George, that's a 2-pointer, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. George has got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
That is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ellis kicks to George. Knocked loose and stolen by James. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Now here's Ellis. D right on him. And the rejection by Love. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Ellis left side. Shot clock at 6. George, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Freak with the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. No luck. Pacers trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's George. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Ellis dishes to Miles. They get a hand on it. Here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by James.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Pacer shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Ellis kicks to George. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 7 points here for George.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The pass to Mozgov. Out to the wing. Here's Freak. Mozgov kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Indiana also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Turner. And George Hills subbed in for Monte Ellis. Here's Johnson. Pick up by Hill. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. A challenging stretch here for Indiana. Now Hill. George sets a screen for Hill. He dishes it to George. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson the screen. Off the pick. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And George, here we go. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pacers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Outside Hill. On the wing, Johnson. Some nice passing here by Indiana. From deep, Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
LeBron drives in, and no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Hill kicks to George. George missing again. The Cavaliers leading by 21. James with it. He's picked up by Hill. Pass to Freak. Back to Love. It's a pick by Love. Here's Dellavedova. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots. That's short off the rim. Pacers trail by 21. Hill kicks to George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Love. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got his third rebound tonight. Miles the pass to Hill. For the three. And it's Miles missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. To the paint, here's Thompson. The rebound by Paul George.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Miles, that's good. Miles has got 5 points so far.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Freak, and Irving subbed in for Matthew Del. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead, running away with this one. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, I'm just trying to keep the ball moving.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things. We're being unselfish with the ball, and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Amir Johnson is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George. Then it's George Hill. And it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. Here's James. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Back to Mozgov. No good. And Indiana will come the other way. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Hill. Johnson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pacers. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Shoots it. No good. Great defense that time from Ellis. The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Johnson the screen. It's back to Hill. Johnson dishes to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Here's the screen. The drive by James. Here's Mozgov. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And George kicks to Hill. Gets a very good look and converts. Hill's got 6. And so it's Cleveland with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Freak kicks to Mozgov. It's stolen by Hill. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. He has 8 points and the 1 steal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George Hill. Good on the second free throw. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to LeBron. He kicks it to Love. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Pacers trail by 19. Out to the right wing. Screen by Ellis. Outside, George. 5 to shoot. Here's Miles. Indiana needs to get a shot off. He was all alone on that one. That's 12 points for Monte Ellis.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Freak. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ellis goes in, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And both free throws good from Freak. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Johnson outside. George against James. Turner with a screen on LeBron. And George, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Been a very solid outing for George. 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Here's Ellis. Shoots from the elbow, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cleveland moving it around to the inside. LeBron with it. George picks him up, and that one's good. That's 7 points for Love.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Johnson the screen. Feeds to Miles. Johnson kicks to Ellis. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Freak. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now Miles. He's got 5. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mozgov's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's deflected. Paul George with the steal. And here they come. Jumps up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
LeBron kicks to Freak. That's tipped, but they recover it. James, the pass to Love. Turner against Mozgov, and he gets it to go. Mozgov's got 10 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here is Miles. Back to Ellis. To the middle. Here's George, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 16.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
With a break in the action, let's see who are the league's best shooting teams during the regular season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You know, this team had excellent numbers during the regular season, and I would not be surprised to see them heating up here in the postseason as well. They had a nice rhythm going as the regular season came to a close.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pacers.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pacers trail by 18. Ellis outside. He feeds it to George. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
J.R. Smith on the wing, defended by George. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Johnson the screen. George double teamed. Stuckey left side. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Irving dishes to James. Kicks it to Freak. Passes it to Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Pacers also with the sub. Hill, he's checked in for George. The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Freak in a 2-guard. He's out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Anderson Varejao is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Cowan in at the 4. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And George kicks to Ellis. They get it again. Stuckey. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Stuckey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Dellavedova kicks to Freak.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Free throw good. Freak. Indiana making some changes. Whittington's checked in. And Lavoy Allen subbed in for Solomon Hill. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Indiana shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Shot off the screen. George, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Freak, and it's sent back by George. And here's Young. Inside. That's good for George on the assist by Allen. 23 points for Paul George.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And it's Varejao penetrating and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. For 3. And it's Freak missing. And Indiana shooting not great. 40% for the game. Shot from 16. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Takes a 3. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
And it's Ellis penetrating. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Shooting for Cleveland, Lavoy Allen. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Allen drops them both. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Freak. No good from outside. And here are the Pacers now. They double him with Freak to the inside. Jacks up a three. Ellis can't get it to go.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
Down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
It's Ellis on the wing. Looking to end his cold spell. That's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejao. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. In Indiana with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. Allen against Thompson. Clock at 6. Young passes to Allen. The 19-foot shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. Those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Cleveland. In Indiana with a change here, too. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Paul George. Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Out to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. The dish to Dellavedova. Now Miles. The shot. Miles with another miss. Cavaliers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. From 11 feet away, Dellavedova dishes to Freak. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Miles has got 4 points this quarter. Cavaliers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Freak, another 3 for Cleveland.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Good on both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Freak. The Pacers pull it in. Young with the ball. Dishes it to Miles. There's the pick. Hill against Varejao. That one goes. Count it.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Thompson with the bucket.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Young passes to Hill. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Cavaliers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open, and just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Here's Whittington. It's deflected. Smith against Hill. Jacks up a three, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Freak's got 44.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Here's Miles. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Freak. Got a hand on it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes we even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters. This whole thing's a little more dramatic in the fourth. You feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. You know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And that will wrap up this Round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.